Good morning, everybody. Don here again. I'm back in the Yak for the first time in, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 weeks. I don't know. Been a long time. The misadventures of Don continue this morning before I even got on the water. You know, I loaded up the kayak in the truck last night, went over everything, had everything ready to go. Got up early this morning because you know I like to be on the water before sunrise. And I was about halfway to my destination when all of a sudden it hit me. I forgot to bring a paddle. Oh man, what an idiot. So I was already on the interstate. I came to one of those authorized vehicles only median crossings, and I pulled in there, turned around, booted it, heading back the other way, look in the rearview mirror, blue lights. Can this morning get any worse? So I pull over, get my license and registration out. The officer, it's a state trooper, the officer walks up and he can't see my license plate because the kayak's hanging out the back. So he walks around the front. I got the window down. He walks by, I said, "Good morning, officer." He looks at my front plate, comes back, says license and registration. I hand it to him, and he looks at my license and then looks in the back, sees the kayak, my fishing rods. He said, "Well, I guess there's no reason for me to ask you what's the hurry, but what's the hurry?" And I said to him, "You ever heard the old saying, up Schitt's Creek without a paddle?" He goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, that was just about me this morning." And then I proceeded to tell him about forgetting my paddle after checking the kayak over this morning, and he just kind of laughed. And he looks at my license again. He says, "Well, Mr. Paget, I'm not going to make your morning any worse than it already is, so I'm just going to give you a verbal warning and just tell you to slow it down and be careful out there because there's a lot of motorcycles on the road this weekend." And I said, "Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that." And he gives me my license back and starts walking away and then taps on the car and says, "Hey, good luck catching a big one today." Gotta be a fisherman, right? I'm back on the Pemmy. I'm going down towards the flood control dam, and I'm interested to see what kind of structural changes have been on this river. As you saw, me and Bobby were on the Connecticut, and a lot of those big trees that I was fishing on last year and catching all them smallmouth, they were all gone. You know, the spring floods flushed them down, and who knows where they ended up. But we didn't find the structure that I found last year. So be real interested to see what the structure looks like here. You never know when you're going to find a big tree in the water, and that's going to hold some fish. I'm fishing for anything today. There's largemouth, there's smallmouth, there's pickerel, there's big fall fish in here, there's trout, and there's perch. So I've got 5 rods rigged up for just about anything. And we'll just be out here enjoying the day and seeing what we can catch. If I'm lucky enough to catch some decent sized perch, I'll take some home. Other than that, we're just fishing for fun. Got that Kayak Easy Shiner swim bait. It's they call it perch color. Get up to this island up here, there's some good structure. I can see some of it's still in the water, so it didn't get flushed out. There's one. Oh man, it feels like a good fish too. Holy smokes. I think it's a pickerel. It is. Nice size. Oh man. Nice size pickerel. Yeah. It's a good size pickerel right here. My gripper out. Whew. Like I said, I'm here for anything that wants to bite. Mr. Pickerel, fill that bill. Holy smokes. Hey, come here, you slimy. Ho, 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 settle down. That's a nice sized pickerel. Big fatty. Oh man. If you don't settle down, nice pickerel. All right. down he goes. Wow, well, he slimed me up good. And he didn't take my easy shiner. Right, that was cool. Right off of these trees. Like I said, I don't care what bites today. Just out here having fun, and that pickerel was certainly fun. Oh. Might be some timber. There we go. Oh, another pickerel. Little guy this time. Ha. Oh well. Easy does it, fella. I'll let you loose in just a second. Just a little guy, but hey, fish is a fish is a fish. Well, I've had some nice sized perch following this, first the Kayak and now this fluke, and the bait just might be a little bit big for them, but I do have some really small stuff. On the way back, I will probably concentrate on trying to get some perch. We got one. There we go. Oh, I lost him. Man. Damn. Smallmouth too. Got that. Oh man, lost that one too. Got that one. Come on. All right. First smallmouth of the day. Pretty fish. I had two hit the chatterbait right there, and I lost both of them. There's one. Oh man, that's a fall fish. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Pretty shiny. That fall fish right off that stump. Oh yeah, there's a nice one. Oh, what do we got? Oh yeah, that's a bass. Oh, he's wrapped up in some branches too. Look at that. Whew. A little bit better, probably 14 inches. Brought up some timber with him. There you go, bud. All right, it's pretty much been a finesse kind of a day. I caught both of those pickerel on the Kayak swim bait, kind of slow reeling that in, and then I caught both bass on the Hellgrammite, although I did have a couple hits on the chatterbait, and I'll be throwing the chatterbait when I get up to the debris catcher, because I've had great luck up there with that. But yeah, I mean, I would say, you know, this Texas rig Hellgrammite and the Kayak Easy Shiner are both really kind of finesse baits. And I caught that big fall fish on the well, it wasn't big, 12, 13 inches maybe, but gave me a good fight. I caught him on the on the hellgrammite as well. So these guys over here just fish this bank, but as my old buddy Mike likes to say, when it comes to fishing behind people, those fish haven't seen my offering yet, so I guarantee you they weren't throwing the hellgrammite. Looked to me like they were throwing spinner baits and got him. Oh, what do we got? Oh, another bass. He's a jumper. Oh, come on. Ooh, this is a largemouth. Is it? Yeah, sure enough. Hey, stop. I told you there's largemouth and smallmouth in here. This is a little 10-inch largemouth. Thank you. Thank you for playing. 3 bass. All on the hellgrammite. This hellgrammite, I'll tell you what. This has become my favorite thing to throw in a river. Or even in a lake. I mean, that lake that became my favorite last year, man, I was catching everything on the hellgrammite. Another little smallmouth. I don't remember, whoa, what number that is, but woo! See you, little fella. On the hellgrammite. All right, let's get up to the debris catcher. See if we can put something big in the boat. I'm gonna work my way down, fishing the hellgrammite. If I don't get anything with that, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna fish it with the chatterbait. It's amazing what gets washed down every spring. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a nice bass. Oh, he's a jumper. Oh, man. I did not get a great hook set on him. That was the biggest bass of the day. It's kind of suspected that's what would happen in here. Well, there's another bass on the hellgrammite. Smallmouth. Man, he choked it. Smallest fish of the day, but what's this, the 5th smallmouth? There's got to be a couple more fish on this riprap. Hopefully they'll be a little bigger. Some brush. Oh, got another one. Oh, he's a little bit bigger. Not much. He's a jumper. I gotta net him because I got too much line out, or too little line out. That one right in the tongue. Calls for the pliers. Another little one. Number 6 on the bass front. All right. Well, we finesse fished it down with the hellgrammite. Had one nice one on, but lost him. And then we caught 2 small ones down at the other end. Now we're going to throw the chatterbait. This has got the same Kayak swim bait on it that I caught those pickerel on. And we'll power fish it and see what happens. Would you consider using the chatterbait power fishing? I would think so. Well, That's kind of surprising. All right, so I took that Kayak that was on the chatterbait off, and I rigged it up on this Texas rig with that little bullet weight. Whoops. And I'm just going to give it a try up along this riprap, see if we can connect with anything. Oh, don't! Come on up! Yes! Whoa, baby! That is a big bass. My net is caught in my seat. Holy smokes. He hit it, and I lost him. I went back in after him, and I got him. And man, this is a big bass. And he's angry. Look at that. He's barely hooked. Look at that. I'm going to put him on the board. I don't have a scale, but I do have my board, and he's 17 plus inches. Oh, no, don't go anywhere. Oh my, ouch. All right. He's 18 and a half. Gotta be. Open your mouth. Hey, stubborn. Open your mouth. Yes. Gotta be 3 pounds. Just a beautiful fish. Wow. That made my day right there. Woo! I gotta take a picture. I never take pictures. Big fish. Woo! Goodbye, fella. Man, he wanted that Kayak. Sent it back in there and he grabbed it. Whew, big fish, 18 and a half inch. And that battery is almost dead. Well, I just caught that dandy smallmouth, biggest fish of the day. Well, the pickerel was bigger, but biggest bass of the day, 18 and a half inches, probably 3 pounds or very close to it. And this GoPro was overheated, and I don't know if I got any footage or not. I did turn that camera on, so hopefully I have some footage of it, but what a beautiful bass. I did get a picture of it with my phone, so that's a first. I very rarely remember to take a picture. What a phenomenal day it's been. I mean, it started out with, you know, the misadventures of Don continue. Forgot my paddle, drove back home, got pulled over by a state trooper for speeding, and told him my story about, you know, forgetting my paddle, and he thought it was humorous enough. He let me go with a warning, and then I come back here, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous day. I caught a big pickerel, probably a 2-footer. Caught another smaller pickerel. I think I caught 7 or 8 smallmouth and 1 largemouth, but that last fish was definitely the fish of the day. Phenomenal day. Just wanted to come out and catch whatever was biting. And I caught 4 species. I caught a smallmouth bass, a largemouth bass, a pickerel, and a fall fish. And had numerous little perch chasing me, but I got 2 miles to paddle upriver. I'm gonna call it a day. My legs might cramp up on me, but I'm prepared if that happens. Thanks for coming along today, people. This was a fun outing. More of these to come. We'll see you next time. Peace. Oh, my legs are starting to cramp up. This is gonna solve it right here. Mount Olive pickle juicers. Learned that trick a long time ago. Something in pickle juice. Ah. Take away those cramps in a matter of seconds. Oh, I hope. Oh man, it's that inner thigh. Ah. I think I'll paddle for a while.